only thing that might possibly suck is that I might have to run out to handle a child or two while I stream, but that's okay. Shouldn't be all the time. Alright. Snow. There will be snow. Happy spirits. What do we got here? Oh, I just got as far with Clint as he wants me to send Emily an amethyst. Awesome. And yes, I just upgraded my coop. That's the second amethyst, I think. I think, no, not yet, actually. Where is it? There's one, two. Gonna go pick up my axe, or my pick, and then I think I should upgrade my hoe. Because why not? So if my stream cuts out, just like, there's thunder here, so I love thunder. It's great. But it does not like electronics. Alright. Gonna get some ducks too. I'll let us get out of the way. No, I don't want to eat a large egg. Totally need to get some tappers for the mushrooms. Bok choy. Just gonna toss it in here for now. Almost forgot. We have to wait. There we go. Alright, time to get some ducks. I'm gonna name this one Chiro, since it's already halfway there. Another duck. Let's call this one Charles. And then I will have to go pet them and say that I love them so that they will be happy. Uh-oh, this thing. Cat fight. god, you are 12. It's fine, I'm not here to please Haley anyway. And we're not good enough friends yet, so oh well. So we'll have to wait until later. Maybe when she's at work. The wizard wants an amethyst. It's Caroline's birthday tomorrow. Golden pickaxe, woohoo! And then drop off my hoe with him. If there's any fish that you get that are special when it's snowing. I'm not sure. Spirits are supposed to be in really good humor today, so I must. Any chests? Yes! Nice. Maybe someday one day I'll get one of those treasure chests within the chests. I've never actually gotten one before. Let's see if there's any bubbles down here. Nope. It's worth a shot. Nothing fun. Willy. Should be able to get this thing now. One iridium bar. Oh, I already had one. Okay, so... Okay, give one of the wizard. Oh, drink it, dummy. Okay, are we friends yet? No, okay. We're not good enough friends yet, so while I made you happy, it wouldn't make you happy enough. Really? That's right, because as soon as I need it, I don't have it. Pooh. And it's done. Alright, let's go to the bar. Because this way I can do it in front of Clint. I ain't got nothing on here. there's Wally, or Willie. Clint should be in here anytime. There he is. Wait, I wanted to make sure. Let me double check because I messed this up last time. Clint wants to give Emily an amethyst. Okay. Apparently I'm unintentionally stealing your girl, man. Whoops. Festival of Ice! Which means I won't get my hoe back until the 9th. Awesome. It's Caroline's birthday today. I have nothing that she loves. And a bunch of stuff that she likes. And I totally forgot to pet my ducks. Oh. What? Oh, he's telling me he's got new variety. Pierre, it's not necessary. goes my jelly. Sure, I'll give her a diamond. Okay, let's see if there's anything fun at the night. You know, Caroline loves this, so I'm gonna buy it for her. Because that sounds like fun. Why don't I instead give her something that she'll love? Yes, interesting. Yes! That's the theory. Nothing fun here. My speed boosts are superior. Oh no, I don't think I'm feeling Stardew tonight. I might just, after this day is done, go back to pillars, maybe. I got to a plot point in pillars at least. Let's start the next part. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna change this out. Maybe I can edit this while I play? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I can edit. Good. Alright. So we're gonna exit. And then change this up a little bit. And then we'll see. Oh, right. I probably have to call up Steam. Ha 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 ha. See if I can edit this part now. Oh well. It doesn't look like I can edit the... That should be fun. Okay. I'll see if I can edit it post-stream. Okay, so I finished killing the dude.
Absolutely.
Okay. Apparently these are friendly spell rights and cell swords. Now. Snuck in the back, going out the front. That's good to know. Sure. Rainwater twitching with tiny larvae sloshes in the barrel. Ew. How am I getting up there? Nah, I don't think it's gonna work. But if I had been... Meat is good. Air in the stable is heavy with bat dung. Ew. That goes up. Alright, well.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
But I did. Well, let's go back to Gilded Vale, see what happens. Or I could go down... No, I can't go that way. The windmill thing, what was that one again? Merrill. guess I have to go back to that guy.
Good day, stranger.
Things go on like they are, we're just gonna end up hanging from that tree out there. Tell Trimble we'll leave him be. Don't know what we'll do now with the crops failing, haven't gotten another trade to speak of. Think Pasca needs a hand around the inn? Alright. Right, no, it's the mill. Oh, there he is.
Hail, traveler.
And what did he say? I convinced him to leave your family in peace. Why, that's... really? That's great news. I wasn't sure you'd get through to him. They're out of their minds at drink half the time. I owe you a great debt. Here. Today's earnings to show my appreciation, and you can be sure I'll let everyone know that what you've done for me. Yeah, keep it. You're a generous soul, friend, and we'll have you to thank for making it through the coming year. Safe travels, and may you find favor with the gods. Okay. I think I'm going to rest. Because why not?
How do you do?
Room? Sure. 18 hours. Wow. Kinda, just off the side of the path to Cade New stands an imposing figure, tall, thick-set Mao, clad in worn armor and peering up at the outer walls of the keep. In his hand is a small piece of charcoal, and works feverishly at taking notes upon a small scrap of paper. More than once, he has to reach up to prevent his colorful cap from falling off his head as he gazes upwards. Moldy Brickford must be fascinating. The man looks over at you, blinking in surprise. His face splits into a wide and very toothy grin. There's the parchment in greeting.
It is. Well, not the wall itself, perhaps. The construction is very traditional. There are names scratched upon some of the bricks. Just there. Workers and masons, I expect. Carving a little immortality for themselves. It's a fine keep, Cad Noir. 2 centuries to its name, and abandoned for nearly as long. But the truly interesting part is in there, and I haven't had much luck in reaching the keep itself. I hoped to find the master of this place, a man by the name of Meerwald, but it seems that he either holds his privacy most dear, or else has been devoured by his house guests. Knowledge. Or, to be less clever about it, a certain text. I've come in search of a great treasure, you see. Not gold or silver, but the Tanvi Oratoa. You might call it the Book of Virtues. It's a sacred text of Rauatai, but we possess only a small fragment of it.
A year I've journeyed in search of the rest and found evidence suggesting that the original lies there beneath the keep. I want to ask Malwald if he knows of it. And you, my friend, why are you here? I wish to speak to Malwald. Truly, then perhaps we can help one another. The grounds are infested with all manner of beasts. I've never seen the like. I didn't want to risk it alone, but you seem capable. Together, I'm sure we can manage it, and then we could both ask the questions of Marwald. Let's go.
Excellent. Lead on, my friend, and I will be at your heels. Ah, wait. Speaking of that, I ought to warn you first. Wondrous teeth, I nearly forgot. I have, at times, been followed. It began in Adir, and in Exomitl they attacked outright. I believe they do not wish for me to find what I am looking for.
The plot thickens.
I say believe, but I have been told as much by one of my would-be assassins. I paid them little mind. Humorless sorts in long robes. But it's why I bought the sword, you see. And it's only fair that you should know.
What are a few assassins between friends? I like that one.
I'm glad you're not discouraged. Come then. Who knows what we will find inside?
Okay, so I will get rid of the random... What are you? He's a level 4 what? They will either return to the Blackhound Inn or in Gildavale or to your stronghold if you required it. Okay. So...
Just say the word.
Kana. What is Kana though? Paladin? Chanter. Okay, that's what I wanted to know. That looks good. Time and Tide. Oh, okay. So I guess he's kind of like a bard, maybe? You're a bard. You stay back here. Okay, well, how do I get inside if...
It looks like this place has been abandoned for years.
Oh, hi Joshua. Oh no, is your computer busted? Or just you're not in any shape or form to have it? One side of this pillar is graven with hundreds of whorls and ridges, even under the layer of grime and moss the adrug leans. This trapdoor has been battered by the elements, tugging on the rust. The handle only produces heavy rattling.
Brave thou Philos.
What is that? Primal flame. Oh, neat. Just realized I probably should give Kana something to do. Sure, that works.
Brave thou Philos.
Oh no! That always stinks.
Leave village! We've done nothing to you!
Who
You
are
can't do this!
Spectral smoke churns all around you. At first you see nothing except the haze, but gradually make out the wizened, hunched shape of an old elven man. His face and bone-thin arms are smeared with paint.
This is
listen.
our village! Our home! The Nine Claws have lived here almost 50 generations. We were here long before your kind brought war to our lands. You can't just burn it all! Have mercy, soldier! Our warriors have all gone! You can't burn us all because of them!
He reaches out to you and opens his mouth specifically, but all that emerges is a series of violent coughs. He falls to his knees, choking on the thickened smoke. Flames overtake the vision as you back away. Oh. I'm probably going to go in there in a second, but I must explore all of this first.
I'm here.
Hedges grown in shaggy heaps shot through with the weeds and tall grasses. Only weeds grow in a dusty patch.
Stand still. Roak 10.
Yes?
Brave thou Philos.
Frayed lengths of the rope and a few flint chips are scattered across the workbench. Yeah, I started my stream off tonight playing Stardew Valley, but then I was just getting kind of bored, so I decided, since I had finished a plot point with this last night, I was like, I'll just start this up again. Alright, which one do I think is going to be... Oh, oops.
I'm here.
I think we'll go into here first. Let's see what's in here. We're inside, so
Keeping
I
an
can
eye out.
sneak. Sour odors of rancid grain and spoiled fruit permeate the air. Dust and rust utensils cover the countertop. Rat skitter among the broken stairs. I don't get the feeling this place is going to be my new stronghold. Yeah. I actually had tried to edit it earlier to see if it would take, and I don't think it took, so I'll probably edit it and post once I'm done with the stream. Shells creak under the books. Many of the covers are mottled with mildew. Hopefully nobody comes in here thinking like, hey, it's gonna be a Stardew Valley. No, it's not a Stardew Valley stream. Sorry, guys. What's this say? Cobwebs bind the remains of broken amblic, a cracked mortar, and various... Okay, so alchemist of some sort, maybe. Okay, well, apparently this place is just a big empty place, so out we go. You know, sometimes when you just, like, you start playing a game and then you're just not feeling it, and so you just either shut it off or play something else. That's pretty much what happened. I was like, yeah, I'll totally... Nah. I think I'm good. The old watcher.
Clearly of a deer and mink. They like their archways.
Whispers of Yenwood. Shh. I want to see if, is it better? Oh wait, no, it's not actually. Well, it's like magical, so I think it's a little bit better. There we go. Got shadows. Gray and brown pelts of mice flit between the boards. Braziers change are rigid with rust. Yeah, here. Oh, another shadow.
Stand together!
Okay. Ooh. As you come to the end of the Great Hall, you perceive an inviting warmth radiating from a grand throne wrought out of marble, its masterful artistry out of place amidst the castle's more practical stonework. The veiled face of a woman is carved above the throne's backing, watching over the room with hollow eyes. As you approach, you feel the warmth fluctuate as though stirring. A voice rings out from the carving, permeating the fortress through storm and air.
Another watcher in Cadnua, glowing very brightly indeed to these eyes. What strange happenstance.
Who is speaking?
I'm sorry if I startled you. I'm afraid my manners have been slipping. I haven't had much opportunity for introductions lately. In any case, I assume you're here looking for Meerwald.
Any idea where I can find him?
I can feel his presence faintly somewhere deeper inside the keep. But he uses his gifts to confound me, and my senses are dulled while he does so. I only wish I could know his mind.
Huh, that sounds bad.
He was a great man. He came here one day, young with long hair and polished armor, and he banished the dark things that had come to lurk in this place after centuries of neglect. He could see the beauty of this place, the way it had been, so he claimed it for his own when no one else would take it. We worked together to restore it. But he began to grow distant some time ago. He never told me why. He retreated deeper and deeper into the keep, never leaving, sending servants for food, hiding himself from my sight. The restoration stopped. Now, to look at the place, you'd never know the progress we'd made. In most places, it's worse than it ever was. And all I can do is watch it crumble around me.
You stuck in that throne?
Imprisoned? At times it feels that way, I suppose. But it's more that I reside here. The throne was brought up from the ruins. One of the first things they found. As a last favor to a dying woman, the Earl arranged for me to be moved into it. Audra is an accommodating vessel for a soul. Oh, it's not as confining as it seems. I can feel the whole keep from here, and all things that are tied to it. There's something about this throne and its construction. Or maybe it's something about this place. Take care in your search. Many dangers lie in wait here.
Oh. Cool. Nothing there. Okay.
There's my little soldier. Been out playing soldier again, have we? Go wash up and come help me shuck these peas.
And no complaints, you've got to eat your vegetables if you want to grow up strong and be a real soldier one day. Just like we agreed, right? Say nothing.
Soldiers are important people. They defend the weak and punish the wicked. You're too young to understand now, but there are lots of wicked people. People like the man who murdered your father. Before you were born, the Glanfathans attacked settlers like us. They said we'd knocked over some of their special Adra rocks. That's why they call it the Broken Stone War. They got very angry, and so they came into our villages and killed many people. Your father was one of them. That's why you'll be a soldier one day. To protect and to avenge. Why don't you go back out and play? I'll finish up here.
More ghost stories. Woo! Silver trails of slugs gleam inside the barrels. Ew. Foul them spiders.
Stand together! Stand together! Yeah!
There's another spider over here.
Stand together!
Why don't you send them to attack that thing? Okay, and... Spiders are not allowed to exist here. Oh,
New orders, Lieutenant. Ready your squad.
spectral man arrayed in armor and an officer's cloak studies a single sheet of paper. You can see straight through it to the ducal and Ardra insignias on his breastplate. Seems to read over the page several times before looking up at you. When he does, his expression is unreadable.
There's been a change of plans. Take your squad and march south all the way to the bow in the river. Bring a wagon team and a dozen barrels of pitch.
Tell me about the orders.
The instructions come from Admeth Hadred himself, which means they might as well have come from the Duke. We're to burn those hut dwellers out. Set fire to the deerwood so they've nowhere to retreat. Cut them down when they come out. Or let them blaze if they won't. It'll make this even shorter than the broken stone war, all right. And we can only hope it'll discourage future conflicts. I know this is personal for you. It is for many of us. But understand, we're doing this to end this war, not to continue the last one. Remember that we're flushing out the enemy, not burning villages for sport. Bareth will have his work cut out for him tonight.
I feel like I need to refresh my memory on what the god Bareth is.
Hey,
Yes?
Spider legs. Alright. Find Merwald. I'm gonna try.
I shall be discreet. We'll take those farmers by surprise.
Oh boy.
Almost time. Di and Heather scouted the village last night. They're rounding up the rest of the party now. Don't worry. Everyone remembers the raid was your idea. The Rio had to go along with it after you'd gotten the rest of the clan riled up. No one wants it said that the Nine Claws were too cowardly to stand with the rest of the tribe when the foreigners desecrated our ruins.
May not like them, but they're still our elders for now. That was clever, drawing the support of the community first. By the time you approached the Rio, they had no choice but to support us. There's no doubt you'll join the ranks one day, so long as no farmer's pitchfork fells you tonight.
The tribes need more leaders like you. Women who value deeds over words. You were right. We were too soft when the foreigners first came, and now they humiliate us. We'll be soft no more, and the invaders will learn to leave us alone once and for all.
Okay.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I suppose it can't be helped.
Nope, it's locked. I need lockpicks.
Stand together!
Moe ixi ana.
Time to see and not be seen.
Cobblestones and bricks are bound to the rusted the rusted old cart by thick spider webs. Oh, they got a key. What's this? The shimmering wall of energy extends across this doorway like a curtain. It repels forward movement with unnatural force. Okay, so we can't go that way. I picked up some gloves. What did I do with them? Healing hands.
I'm here.
Already, there we go.
Nice and quiet.
Stand together!
There we go. Yeah, it looks like a special secret door. Blueberry is upset.
Reluctant!
That's for my friends!
Brave Dalphilagili.
Stand
Yeah, so glad I don't have these bugs in my basement. Oh my god. There would be much screaming. That's for sure. What's this? Just a sword. And a corpse. What's this? A stash? I like stashes. More stashes. Weathered and covered with adult patina, this elaborately carved pillar appears far older than the surrounding structure. Oh. Oh, we found the mother lode.
Brave Dalphilagili.
That's it!
Okay. You could probably get away with that.
I'm here.
Lavaru, be on seek!
Alright, you might be able to get away with doing that.
Reluctant!
Giant spider. What did it have? a spider venom sac and the outreach. Interesting. Huh. Cool.
Certainly.
Oh, what's that? It's a tiny spider. It's a pet. That's adorable. What the garbage is this? It's a hand. Yes.
I'm here.
Huh. That's cool. Found an underground hand. Oh, haha. Nice. So now I can go back down that way. Really? What? Oh, that's super cool looking though. Underground with a hand. Can I not go back in that way? Oh, and there's the fingers of the hand now. Oh, neat. Alright, well, try that again. I have no idea. I didn't even know pets were a thing. I knew, like, I picked up the zombie kitten last night, but I haven't actually done anything with it yet. Alright, well, there was that part of the keep, so I went that way. What's this? I probably just went back outside, didn't I? Oh. Let's go kill the
Brave thou shalt not believe.
Stand together!
Spiders have taken residence in the empty shelves. I figured they would. Okay, so this looks like a library of sorts. Alright, well, but there's nothing here. Yeah, I think I just went the wrong way. This takes me. I didn't go this way last time, so I'll figure. We got here. It feels as if cobwebs are the only things holding the rickety old mess together. Something has made a nest out of the old straw mat. Okay, we get it. Everything is old and yuck. Alright, there's nothing cool up here.
You must gather.
Now the crazy face makes sense. Oh, yay!
No. Keep away from us. Leave us!
Maybe we should come back later?
Uh-oh, he's crazy. He's having an argument with himself. All at once he stops shaking, a sudden calmness falling over him. His head tilts forward slightly and he looks you dead in the eye like a cornered animal about to pounce. His voice turns suddenly raspy.
Mayor Wald isn't here, and he isn't fooled. He has sent for no callers. Be gone, deceiving spirit!
Please, there's something wrong with
Mayor
me.
Wald will speak with you, but you will maintain your distance, or you'll have me to answer to.
Okay, so he has an argument. When he turns back toward you, he has taken a confident stance and his chest is puffed out like a soldier as a new strength enters his voice. Okay, so he's being possessed by all these things?
Come to speak to Mayor Wald? Meowald, whose touch is poison. Meowald, who knows not his effect.
I was told I'm a watcher and that you could tell me more about it. And about a tablet of some worth after that, once you two are finished, of course.
A window. Window to the ether, where spirits dwell. Hear and reach into it. Speak and listen through it. A watcher sees souls, reads them, knows their pasts, souls of the living, souls of the dead, an empath, and the souls see them back. Used it to help beings in both realms, did I. What the gods wanted of me, thought I. The gods put me in the world for vengeance, and I obliged.
No.
It was the gods' wishes that we protect those lands. My way was the only way to remove the foreigners. Little I knew.
I was accosted by spirits on my way here. What do they want?
No! Forgive me! Forgive me!
Alright. Okay, have a good night, Josh. Thanks for coming by. Hopefully I'll figure out exactly where the plot's going this time around, because it seems to be a little confusing. But that's okay. I'll power through it. I always do.
Lost? No. Found more of it. Too much. Too much to bear. An awakening.
How could a simple awakening have driven you to this? You remember your past lives.
Something reminds. Memories stirred. Memories before birth. Other bodies. Other times. Memory, personality, identity, any might resurface. Or all.
And I seem to be having a conversation with several of them right now.
Ghosts of the mind. Meowald has lost control. Meowald's body no more.
Spirits I passed, what are they?
Spirits and not spirits. Always whispering to Meowald, reminding him of his mistakes. No sleep. Watchers see memories before them, form them from the essence of their own souls. Once Meowald awakened, he could not make them leave. Gave them more form, not less. Troubled memories, angry memories, pulling Meowald back, reminding him his mistakes. Marauder and soldier, soldier and marauder, how could they know?
How do you tell a spirit from a memory?
Fragmented are memories, stuck in time, mindless, cruel, never far.
Why do these past lives still trouble you?
My fault. All my fault. Soldier and marauder. Soldier and marauder and Meowald. No forgiveness for what's past. No undoing what's done. No sleep. No sleep for the Watcher. War there was all around. War of stone. War of tree.
He's talking about two different wars fought back to back a long time ago. The Broken Stone War and the War of Black Trees. Usual conflicts between locals and settlers getting out of hand, both of them. Some folks are still mad about what one side did to the other.
Death we brought to the settler men. We, the 9 claws. Claws of 9. Worse what we did to the women. For love of the gods. The gods' love. For their love.
I met one of your memory spirits. There was talk of raiding a village. My wold's voice becomes raspy and he's somewhere else in place and time, speaking to someone unseen.
Hold her down. Head her. Give this Addie a bitch an heir that belongs in heir Glodfath.
His soul is marked by flame, and those marks will never heal. His trial has broken him, but better than to live in weakness. Take your time, it's over now. It was long ago. Continue when you're ready.
The boy. The baby boy. The boy. Conceived in the raid. Conceived by force. Vessel for Marauder. Slain in the raid. Marauder and the boy. Marauder and soldier.
What do you mean it was a vessel for him?
For the soul. Marauder's soul. Same soul. One soul. Boy's soul. Marauder's soul. Raised in lies and vengeance. Raised to soldier. Raised for the fire. Born for the fire.
And that was his mother I met in the keep. She told him his father was killed by the raiders.
You'll get no pity from me. The crimes of the Nine Claws clan in the last war are still unavenged. But the gods are just. They have led me here. In my father's name, every one of you will burn. Light it.
Pay the ushers Crookbon.
Soldier and marauder, lies and vengeance, and dead villages. All dead. All dead. What for? What for? How little we know.
Oh no, 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 you too? You too. Poor woman, poor woman.
They will take you too.
Told you a watcher's not to be trusted. What's to be expected when one makes a habit of seeing what's not meant for mortal eyes, if not madness. Looks as though our journey together may be a short one. You're saying I'll end up like you?
So fragile, the Watcher's mind. So real, his memories. Once awakened, how can he sleep?
If I'm awakened to a past life, how would that have happened?
You were reminded of it. Strong memories, lingering lives, they dwell near the surface, waiting to be remembered, waiting to take your mind for their own. Meyerwald sat at his hearth and watched his fire, watched the wood burn. Then came the memory of another fire and burning wood and screams.
There's gotta be some way to make these memories go away.
No. Always there, always remembered. Can't forget, can't unsee.
I didn't just remember. Someone caused this. They wore masks and spoke of books and keys and a queen. There was a man there. He seemed familiar to me.
Keys of lead, books of burden, queens that were. Known to me are they, the leaden key.
The leaded key. That seems we share an enemy, Janelle. Assassins and watcher wakers both. They certainly keep busy. What's the leaden key?
Secrets. Secrets and deceptions and schemes. Who knows their answers? Not they. Not they. Crossed them before. Hatred of watchers, hatred and fear. Much we see. Threat to secrets.
Who is this queen they pray
Woodica,
to?
goddess, crown shattered and body burned. Binder of oaths and grudge holder. Bearer of justice. But whose?
If the leaden key caused my awakening, could they undo it?
Many secrets do they keep. Unawakened? Mayhap. Who else if not they?
Do you know where I might find the leaden key?
City of Defiance. Never far from the Queen.
I need to go so I can search for this man from the leaden key.
Sleep well. Sleep well. Hold! I know your will die. Your actions were seen. You would sooner betray us to the Adir land thieves than take orders from me.
Take it easy, I'm not gonna betray anyone.
Your betrayal is for nothing. Your warnings are lost on these foreigners, and their blood will be Gallowayne's tribute this night. I have asked the elders for the honor of claiming your head as my first trophy, and they have granted it. Beg for the Seeker God to grant you a quick death.
Really?
Crave does not believe.
Ulu, dead!
Alright, doesn't matter, everybody's still.
Through.
Sacre tu!
I cannot wait that older set. I don't want to discuss it.
There's a change in the air of the keep. What was thick and suffocating feels to you somehow more breathable, as though yielding to a conquering invader. Merwald's body lies inert. You can feel his soul lingering there, uncertain. There is something unique about his soul, the soul in this place. A bond formed in decades of inhabitants and lordship that feels somehow palpable to you. So even in death, the keep knows its former master, and the former master remembers his keep. Oh. In your mind's eye, the bond seems to you as a frayed rope, ghostly and alive. Its frayed ends writhing like tide pool anemones, and you find that if you concentrate on it, you have the ability to manipulate its strands. Repair it to bind him, sever it to let him go. Draw upon the energy of the rope itself, siphoning knowledge from the connection. Knowledge. You turn both ends of the rope towards you, bringing them into contact with your essence, and as you do, the fibers turn to copper, and through them, she is conducted into your being. You are traveling downward now, beneath the place you stand, seeing places dank and cobwebbed and malignant, like some untended garden overgrown with flora and overrun with vermin. Below everything, at the very bottom, you glimpse for an instant some being you can't quite make out, presiding over it all with brilliant and terrifying power. One image remains in your perception: a circular room with a stone table that resembles the sun, in an area guarded by suits of armor that move of their own volition. It is deep, not far from the very bottom. There is a door in that room, invisible to all but the most fastidious of eyes, and beyond it something shimmering, something powerful. As the image fades, you find yourself in Once more, Merwald's soul is nowhere to be seen. Never far from the Queen. Speak with the steward. Oh boy.
A simple test. That's settled.
Honey!
Not sure how I feel about this. There you go.
No, that one's still.
Aye, you're right. No sense listening to that old bam pot.
Damned Virago, not now!
Alright, let's talk to the lady.
I felt Merwald's passing. You slew him. It saddens me to hear it, but part of me is grateful to no longer have to wait and worry in darkness. This place has always known its master, long as it's had one. It has a will all its own, which has little to do with the castle and much to do with the land it's built on. It looks to you as Merwald's successor now, whether you care for it or not. A dubious honor, inheriting a fortress both broken and cursed. But in the right hands, it could be so much more. If you had only seen it in its day. Will you stay?
Excuse me, I've always wanted my own keep, even if it's a little cursed. Feel that same emanation of warmth and energy in the air, then it's yours, my lady. I cannot begin to tell you how glad that is, how good it is to know that the keep is in capable hands once again. I suppose I should mention first that if you mean to travel to Defiance Bay for supplies, there has been a complication of a kind. The Eastern Barbican collapsed decades ago, and Merwald never got around to rebuilding it. The road here is a dead end. He got as far as gathering material before he became preoccupied. I could make arrangements to have it repaired if it is your will. When it ceased to be the previous master's will, I became powerless to do anything about it for what I am but the master's instrument. Take time, but far less than finding another route to Defiance Bay. Hardware repair. Set aside materials, and they are still available for you. In the future, if you wish to make further repairs to the keep, we will need coin for supplies and labor. What does it entail? Why, there are many responsibilities involved in maintaining a keep. The extent to which you wish to get involved is entirely up to you. Of course, part of the reason I am here is to ensure that things run smoothly in your absence, provided we've been given instruction. If you instruct me on which repairs you wish to conduct next, I will make the necessary arrangements. These may take some time to finish, but each will provide you with additional resources once they are complete. Given somewhere to place them, we can hire tradesmen to provide you with supplies and ingredients. Repairing the keep will raise your prestige and draw both helpful individuals and unwelcome attention from bandits and opportunists. If we can raise the keep's security in turn, these will become less of a concern. You should know, however, that the position does not come with some risk. Or does come with some risk. Your name will grow fame, and you must contend with threats to the keep, and then there are other things. What do you mean by this keep was cursed? Merwald's curse was his own, a watcher's curse, but his predecessors had not fared better. There is a presence within the keep, or rather far beneath it. At least such has been the conclusion drawn by all who have come to this place, for what spirits still linger in the endless paths oft speak of a master below. Every effort to settle here has failed from the time of our Hadron colonists onward. Beasts rise from the endless paths till the new lord or lady is no more. The one who dwells below, this master, does not tolerate rivals. It seems I have seen, from time to time, intrepid explorers descend to lay claim to what answers they can, but none return. This is the force which has kept Caird New a barren ruin and robbed me of my hopes. The endless paths, that's my friend. My friend is where I must go. Where we must go, if you will go with me, whatever devils lie beneath, I think too what knowledge we'll find. Perhaps this master speaks of Adrin. What are the endless paths? The endless paths of Odnu. That is the name given to the labyrinth beneath the keep. The Arrow. We were warned by the Glenfathian that this site was cursed, and there is a legend attached to it, though at the time we thought nothing of it. The ruins were built, it is said, by a powerful Edwithian named Odnu, who ruled there until his people turned against him. They destroyed his endless paths and filled many of the upper tunnels with soil and stone. No one living knows how far down the tunnels stretch, and few who have ventured there have returned. There is much talk of riches and treasure. The promise of Edwithian relics alone has drawn many fortune seekers to their deaths, I fear. Who is this master below? But am I not the master of Caird New? Of course you are. The keep would have no other, but the endless paths are a different thing entirely. It is fortunate, really, that they are so closely entwined. Master below is not dealt with. There will always be a threat to the keep from within. I know it's not much to take in, but it will remain. If you would master this place, then I can only advise you to seek out the foe before it destroys you. Who is the master below? I could not say with any certainty. I believe it must be tied to the man said to have been the architect of the endless paths, and with the tyrant Odnu. Some claim his spirit endures, or at least has laid a curse upon the site. I cannot imagine much remains of his work, for the ruins have been here for 1,000 years or more. But what is left is impressive. The Earl certainly thought so. Okay, I have other questions. Yes, how can I help? Time to find a queen in City of Fights. You must know this queen you're looking for. Defiance Bay has no queen. The Mechwinds of Ader haven't reigned here since the war. The only queen with any power there is Wodeka. I'm told they erected an exquisite temple in her honor there, but I was never able to see it. If you mean to go there, you can get started right away on repairing the Barbican. You need only tell me what you wish to do, and I'll make the necessary arrangements. Maywald kept a ledger. As it happens, I've taken the liberty of updating it. You could take a look if you wish. Let me see repairs I can make. Then we'll get underway at once. The steward's voice belies a giddy excitement. Know, my lord, that this is but the first and least of a great many undertakings. The keep supported a great many buildings and servants for many years. If you should wish it, we can repair some of the outlying structures, and these will bring you wealth and recognition, drawing people to your service. Rebuilding the defenses will keep your grounds from becoming overrun, as they did under Marwald's keeping. You need not choose all at once. I am pledged to your aid, and so long as you are master here, we shall always be linked. You need not step upon these grounds to speak with me. Wherever your travels may take you, you can make your will known to me if you but reach out. Oh, but first, of course, the Barbican. Okay. What is all this? Upgrades to your stronghold cost money and take time to complete. Okay. Bonkers, okay. Should have done the inn first, oh well.
Poor Meyerwald. He couldn't contend with all that he knew of himself. A cruel fate.
It may, but Meyerwald knew his curse. For all that he succumbed to it, perhaps he gave you what you need to escape his fate. Let's seek out these ruins you mentioned. We may find something of use.
Yes?
Okay. Oh,
That old watcher. I don't know what I expected, but it sure wasn't that.
you said you had some things you wanted to ask him.
Nah, well, it's kind of embarrassing now. I just got a dumb idea in my head is all. Don't know why I thought it'd work. It's funny. That's probably the first thing I got my hopes up for in, I don't know, years. At least I got that out of it.
There's no need to be embarrassed. I won't judge.
All right. Guess fair is fair, and you did bring me to see him. Those rumors back in Gilded Vale about my brother, Woden, about how he'd turned against us and fought for Weidwin, been on my mind for some time now. The thing about Woden was, he always knew what was right, and that's what he'd do. One day he set out to fight for Deerwood against a man claiming to be our god. So I knew that's what I had to do too. It was right. But hearing claims that he died fighting for Rey at Ceres, that got me worried. Not that he'd chosen the wrong side, but that I had. Didn't seem right what Weidwin had in store, but if he really was Aethys... I thought, maybe this old watcher would know how my brother died, so I could see if it was true. Like he could, I don't know, read it in my soul or something. Use our connection. Told you it was dumb.
Why don't you ask me? I don't know. I guess I didn't know because I didn't know you. It's hard to trust a stranger that says she's a watcher.
Of course, I knew the truth deep down. The Watcher's not psychic. I think I just had this idea, and the idea made me feel a certain way, and I didn't want to lose that.
Really, if I wanted to find out about my brother, I shouldn't be starting with watchers. I should be starting with records. So why don't you? If there was anything written down about it, they'd have it in Defiance Bay. They got an archive at that palace.
You've done a lot for me already, but if you could see fit to pay that archive a visit with me, well, you know. Knowing my luck, the records clerk will go crazy and try to kill me. I'd feel better with you in there with me.
At once.
Oh. Okay.
Bit just like your breeches, Scholar lad.
I beg your pardon?
Nothing. I said nothing.
Oh, now Olive wants to talk to me. You alright? What you looking for? Oh my goodness, no I did not. Why were you gonna try to play something on the TV? I don't know, you'd have to go digging. Maybe. Yep, I don't see it in here. Alright, what's Elf want to say to me? Lost seems lost in thought. He flinches when you draw near. Uh-oh.
What can I do for you? Of course. Merely processing some of the unusual things we've seen lately. And if Meerwald is to be believed, it would seem you've an uncertain future ahead.
I don't know what to think.
Perhaps Defiance Bay holds the answers we need.
Gone for more than a year now, but I suspect I'll always think of the forests and fields of Ader as home. We've thousands of years of history and tradition behind us, and there's a sense of dignity and responsibility that comes with that. Of course, there's baggage as well. Our imperial past is still fresh in the minds of many, as you may have noticed here. Has it been difficult to adjust? People here are informal, hot-blooded, more attentive to insult than to duty, but as long as one avoids provocation, it's easy enough to get along. I've gotten accustomed enough to keeping my thoughts to myself anyway. Did you check and see if maybe it's in the box that has all the DVDs and stuff like that, or games and stuff? Yeah, because I don't know if it was in the basket that had a bunch of other controllers and stuff. How long were you in Gilded Vale? Not much longer than you. As you saw, it was hardly the haven that had been advertised. Any thoughts on what I should do next? Merwald urged you to seek out these leaden key agents in Defiance Bay. Yes, if its condition is any warning, we should find them with all haste. Oh, by the way, our next D&D or Pathfinder game, we totes my goats need to... Oh, maybe it's up there. Chase. What's that one up there? Oh, you found it? Okay. Because there's one up there next to the stick shift. I think. Yeah, what is that? Oh, that's the throttle. Okay, never mind. But yeah, no, I was saying we should totally, our next Pathfinder or D&D game, be getting a stronghold like we did here. We cleared it out and all of a sudden it bonds to you. Who the frick said I wanted this place to bond to me? Creepy. It just gloms onto us. Alright. Alright. That is all. So nobody else wants to talk to me, although I should probably keep tabs on when people want to talk to me.
I'm here.
I want to go to... Oh, Defiance Bay is this whole thing. Okay. There we go. You're the biggest jerks.
If thou feel
broken log.
Brave does he not believe. This isn't. Brave does he not. Brave does he not believe.
Tank is hurt.
Nothing I can.
Brave does not believe.
Nothing I can do.
I'm here.
Brave does he not believe.
I'd be glad to. I'd be glad to.
There we go. Wine-dredge swirls around the bottom of the clay jar. Oh, what's that? Rite of Hidden Wonders. Huh. Apparently it's another wood type. fire's nest is tucked between 8 to 8 wood slots. Come on, reach out for your soul. You see a group of round figures sitting next to a fire. This woman, much younger and smaller, sits with them. They're discussing travel and making plans, deciding which road will get them fastest. Sorry, my headphones are about to go. Rustling noise catches the attention of several members of the group, and they stand watching over the fire, straining against the darkness to see an enormous shadowy figure makes its way into camp. And the darkness slowly parts against the firelight to reveal who it is. Many members of the group stand, readying weapons. Others quietly invoke their god, preparing spells for battle. The girl looks around, confused, when the man sitting next to her stands, holding out his arms. He chastises the others in the group for not showing the proper hospitality to a stranger. The man walks towards the ogre, hand extended, speaking words of welcome in his own tongue. The ogre stares at the man for a brief moment, then, with a swiftness seemingly unnatural for it being its size, swings the club it had been dragging behind itself. It connects with the man's head, causing a wet, crunching sound. A woman to the girl's right screams and rushes to the man's side, covering half the distance before the man has even fallen to the ground. From the darkness all around the group, terrifying and blood-curdling shouts answer the screams of those in the camp as more figures approach through the darkness. Well, that sucks, baby girl. Yes, I need those. Oh, Jesus.
That one hit true.
Okay, apparently I made the lion explode. Oh, lion's dead.
Brave thou shalt not believe.
Let's go.
Waves are ruffled, chiseled in the stone. They grasp at Undra's beloved moon with curling fingers.
I'd be glad to.
Hey.
Man, I hope I didn't miss anything fun from people, because I just noticed about the... You can talk to them.
I'm here.
I?
At once.
Brave thou shalt not believe.
very helpful.
Roak 10!
That's not very
He's got a sprained wrist. And blueberry is just blueberry.
I'd be glad to. I'd be glad to. Hush, Itumak. We'll just wait a little longer.
A dwarven woman dressed in skins and hides leans against the road marker. Her face is turned down, her eyes darkened by a thick stripe of face paint. She's sharpening a bone-head arrow with a scrimshaw handled knife. Attention arrow is focused on the bare figurine between her feet. A large white-furred fox stands at her heels.
Easy, Itumak. It's not him.
That may not be flattering, but I'm definitely not him. No argument there, it's just not you I'm looking for. What are you
Short
waiting
version?
for?
I'm looking for a very, very old friend. I'm not sure what skin he's wearing now, but I'll know him when I see him. That's what I heard. Of course, the man who told me so was carrying a staff he claimed was made from dragon bone, but I know whitewood when I see it. That should have been my first clue, but I had to try something.
Back up. What does this stranger have to do with your friend?
The long version. Here we go. I'm from an island to the far south called Nasitak. I came here looking for a village elder, a man we knew as Persok. I'm a hunter back home, so tracking someone wouldn't normally be a problem. But Persok's trail is cold, to say the least.
He died when I was still a young girl. Forgot to mention that part, did I? I'm looking for his latest reincarnation, which could be anyone. How long you been looking? 5 years. So you've been searching for 5 years for a stranger you barely remember who could be anyone now.
That about sums it up.
Actually, I know how you feel.
Then you have my sympathies. Hopefully you've got a better lead than I do.
How's your statue figure it?
Cute, isn't it? It belonged to Persok. Before he returned to the wheel, he left a splinter of his soul in it. Something to help us find him later. When I left Nasitak, it was completely dark inside. But as I've gotten closer to Persok, it's glowed steadily brighter. Since I've reached the Deerwood, however, it's gotten hard to read. Some days it flickers and goes dark. Others it shines nice and bright, for a few hours. But most of the time, it looks just like this.
I could take a look at it.
I've heard that one before. Whole reason I'm standing here is because some so-called watcher from Forkvale told me he could take a look. For a few golden dukes, of course. I was on my way out of the Balmarsh when I heard talk of a traveling mystic who could supposedly see souls. I knew it was a long shot, but what did I have to lose? I went to see this fellow and gave him the Audra figurine. He made a big show of moaning and rolling his eyes, and after I'd given him 5 golden dukes to lift the shroud, he told me to seek the crossroads in the field between the Wolf's Lair and the twining trees.
What's the Wolf's Lair? Devine's Bay, locals call the current Duke Wolfgren. Sounds like he'd be fun to drink with. At Twin Elms, I haven't been there yet, but I've heard they have some especially memorable trees.
He thought he was being vague, but I know the area well enough to recognize that he meant this place, right between Defiance Bay and Twin Elms. I had a bad taste in my mouth, but my coin was spent and I'd already left an arrow in his knapsack as a friendly warning. Told him I'd come back and leave him with another if it turned out he was giving me the runaround. I've been here a week now. Guess he had the last laugh after all. Why?
Why not?
Fine. But if you try to run, just remember that my arrows are faster.
Tiny glinting scratch the scenery melts away. You're standing on a cliff overlooking the water, seeing through eyes that aren't your own. You catch the musk of beasts amid the fresh scent of vegetation, and your heart beats a little faster. You'll have to watch your step up here. You look down just long enough to see the sharp, pale cliffs drop into the water hundreds of feet below. I see a vision of cliffs high over the water. Does that sound familiar? I got it. He's standing on a cliff. Yeah, I don't have the perception.
What are you talking about? What just happened?
I'm a whale watcher. I know this sounds strange, but it's the truth.
You realize I've got no coin to give you, even if I did believe you.
Come with me. I've got other business in the area, and we can look for Prosk on the way.
Already gone.
I'm here.
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
blacksmithing. I can do this. Why is that one not?
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
Same, man. Hey, I get to level. Why can I not get to Defiance Bay? Darren Scion has arrived seeking employment as nearly every other road patrols intervened. Okay, well I need to wait 28 minutes, so... Bright sun casts its light on a pattern in the ground. You kneel to get a better look. The stone here has been carved with a few simple shapes. The small circular indentation marks the center and a much larger circle surrounds it. See what appears to be writing over the two circles. Examine the writing. The characters are completely foreign to you, no doubt the remnants of some long forgotten language. Circular indentation. Indentation is shallow and smooth. It looks like it was intended to hold something specific. Several shapes have been carved along the outer ring, though most have been worn away. You can make out a crescent above the centers. says journey across the sky. Go overhead. Okay.
Brave thou art.
Hey, that's stuff.
That one hit true.
Brave thou art.
Watch out, Kana!
Yes? I'm here.
How may I help?
What?
I'm here.
Certainly.
a hunting bow. And he's got a gun. Which is kind of cool. Sure.
Can't get a good shot with this. I'm here. They got the...
Oh, these druids are kicking my butt. Can I run away? Run away! Run away! Gonna try!
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Ah. Oh, wait. Did we all get back out of combat because...
I shall.
Few scratches.
Run away!
Aloy!
Following your lead.
They've got my scent.
Oh, and now
Watch out, Connor!
okay, well, how do I just die?
I could use a wee kip.
Stand together! Stand together!
There we go. Oh, that's right. I actually learned all of his spells, is what I had done. we'll save it and we'll leave. 'Cause apparently this place is made of death. But where do I want to go from here? I'm trying to get the damn bridge, but I don't know how to... Let's go back to Black Meadow. Maybe that's what I have to do. No, wait. No. I'm gonna go back here.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Oh, but we are, sweetheart. Hey, can I sleep here? How do I sleep here?
Hey. Of course.
Ready, Watcher.
Absolutely.
A few repairs and this keep will be a sight to see.
Curse my luck, the woman mutters, kicking her foot to the ground and upturning a clod of soil as you approach. Her ears twitch and she turns to greet you. Hi, hail, traveler, she says, a half-hearted hand wave. The bridge to Defiance Bay is out. If that's where you're headed, you'll need to find another route. What destroyed the bridge? The river has been rising on account of all the storms here. Where the river narrows, the flooding did the most damage. The Orlan woman folds her arms, a scowl overtaking her face. Guess they don't make things to last around here, do they? One of the stone columns collapsed in the flash flood, taking the whole middle section of the bridge out to sea. Madden Bridge was the most direct route from Gilded Vale to Defiance Bay. Merchants and travelers now have to find boat passage or add days of extra travel to loop around the bay. So we started a ferry service, thinking I'd earn some coin and help others cross over the bay. Peregrine shakes her head, her ears twitching as she speaks, and that was a bigger mistake than that time I allowed a cipher to court me. How so? I've been attempting to turn a quick copper, but just my luck, the blasted current threw my ferry into the rocks, dashed it and my profits to pieces. Making matters worse, when I went to prowl the shore to salvage whatever shipping crates didn't sink, the pair of looters attacked me. Damn brigands had the nerve to attack. I managed to avoid harm, but now they've stolen by force all that is left of my fortune. You know, you look like you'd better have those looters than little me. Could I enlist your help? This sounds like a setup. Man, oh man, does it sound like a setup. I'll take a look. Thank you. I'm sure those thugs have made a mess of my stock, but there's maybe something there to be saved. How do I get to Defiance Bay? Bay destroyed. The best course of action will be following the river north. You'll be able to cross farther upstream, but you've got a long walk ahead of you. Bye. Fairy Flotsam. It's a lot of dead deer. Oh, that's because there's a troll.
It seems the Deerwood sees its share of floodwaters. We'll have to go around.
Night, Adam. Hi, Josh. Yeah, I'm still streaming. Sorry, I had switched screens. Didn't even realize it. Okay, so this is getting really irksome because I'm trying to figure out how the heck I'm supposed to get to Defiance Bay, and every time I try, maybe I'm just not doing something right in the wooded path. Sorry I missed your comments, Adam. I had been on a different screen. Okay, if the skeletons attack in 4 days, what the heck am I supposed to do about it? Very well. There we go. Okay, that's what happened.
Good day to you.
Can you tell me? Sorry, but I don't have time right now, but it sounds like the Dozens crackpot Rowan is stirring up trouble again. You'll be all happy to give you a rundown of the city, liberally flavored with Dozens propaganda, of course. That's great. Not sure why you'd want to go there. It's in the first fires if you really want to see it. Seem to be on edge. Thousands of them, truth be told. We've got refugees coming in from all parts under some misguided notion that things are actually better here. That the legacy somehow passed us over, so they show up with no prospects and little money just to end up making a worse mess of things. No offense. Good luck to you. Yeah, I guess that I have to get used to the fact that it depends on where you are on the map, and that's how you can figure out where you have to go. But yes, it just took me like a half an hour, 45 minutes, just to figure out how to get to freaking Defiance Bay. Good enough, I guess. Alright, so I guess the Copper Lane it is.
Defiance Bay. The city at the heart of the Deerwoods Revolution now seems on the brink of another. Refugees line the streets, homeless and hungry, displaced by Whitewind's legacy, hoping for relief within the city walls, and finding none. Dissidents congregate to protest and to heckle, calling for an end to animancy and the ouster of their duke. The city's militiamen cast fearful looks as they patrol the streets, their hands trembling at the hilts of their weapons. The capital of a country that had not long ago incinerated a god now appears to be a spark away from sharing the deity's fate.
Oh boy, this should be fun. Kitty!
Defiance Bay. I miss Adir already.
Oh boy.
Welcome.
Rowan's arms are crossed and his mouth is set in a grim frown as he watches the gathered protesters. He looks ready for a fight. He sizes you up new in town, huh? We picked an interesting time to visit Defiance Bay. All these refugees fleeing the frontier and finding the legacy is no better here. It's the Animancers, Merrigan, Scorchum, and they nest in the city like rats. You mark my words, though, us Dozens are gonna put a stop to it. What are the Dozens? We're an organization of interested citizens who want to free Defiance Bay from the dangerous influence of Animancers and the tyranny of the aristocrats who support them. We also consider ourselves a militia of sorts, seeing as the Crucible Knights are little more than a flock of preening nobles in training these days. Just like a militia of the dozens, except for the training, and the discipline, and the code of honor. And we're always looking to expand. The more people see things our way, the better for the state of the country. If you have any interest in hearing more, stop by Admet's Den sometime, the expedition hall. A lot of free thinkers in there. Can set straight all the nonsense nobles and the animators want you to believe, might even be some paid work for the motivated types. What about Defiance Bay? This is the capital of the Free Palatinate of the Drywood. We started out as the capital of Ardwood Colony, but we booted the Flaccid Scepter from these lands once 150 years ago. These days we're a major port receiving trade and visitors from all over the world, but some of us anyway, strive to hold on to the pioneering spirit that earned us our freedom a century and a half ago. The city is divided into 5 districts: Copper Lane, First Fires, Honder's Gift, Brackenbury, and the Heritage Hall. Alright. Good enough for me. Protesters, lots of protesters, and just cars. Okay, I have to look this up. Security forces, skeletons will attack the stronghold in 4 days. What does that mean? Main keep was destroyed. Oh, Jesus, really? I don't like that. I'm just gonna reload my autosave. See what happens.
At once.
The City of Defiance. Crown jewel of the Deerwood. If you ask the locals, anyway.
Manual resolve. Oh, okay. So I have to go back there. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that because I'd rather protect the keep because I just spent a lot of gold. Yep. At least now I know I can get back to Copper Lane if I need to.
It's very nice. We're not sleeping here, are we?
Greetings, milady. I bear an urgent message from Chancellor Warren of Defiance Bay, who requests you meet with him at your earliest convenience at the Ducal Palace. Your claim on Caranua has been called into question by the Gathbin family. Earl Badmere has issued a ruling on the matter, but both you and Lord Gathbin must be present. Who's Chancellor Warren? He's an arbiter of legal matters for blah blah blah. Tell me about this Lord Gath, an old Eridan Lunager, I believe. He looks at the Great Hall, the former lord of the stronghold, a distant relative of Lord Gathbin, allied himself with the losing side during the War of Defiance. That's mine. Alright. Chancellor will await you in the records room of the Ducal Palace in the First Fires. Okay. She wants to talk to me. So beside you, her fox following her heels, takes a seat next to you.
Even if you are putting one over on me, it's nice to have a hunting party again.
Sounds like you've been gone from home for a while.
5 years for me. Must be 30-something for Ichimak.
How's search
It's been a
going?
long hunt. A long time away from my family. Before, I'd crossed the tundra of Nasitok following caribou herds. I didn't want to leave Kalu and our children, but I was eager to visit lands my people rarely do. But 5 years without finding him. It's like 2 hours of necking. I'm ready to be done with it.
Why do you have to find him?
Soul recovery is an old village tradition. We call it the Tarnek Elite Sock. Once in a generation, we seek the soul of a much respected and long dead village elder. We tell him what's changed in the village, how people remember him. The only other Tarnak Elitsak during my lifetime happened when I was a girl, not long after Persak died. We feasted on blubber and fermented milk for a week, and we honored the chosen huntress as a hero. Then she left, and we returned to our duties. We still sang her name to the skies during festival season, but we otherwise didn't speak of her.
I don't think she ever returned. It happens that way sometimes. I'm sure your village still remembers. You kind of say so, but I'm not so fragile that I need my name chanted in the meeting halls.
It's not being forgotten by my village that troubles me. But sometimes I wonder how my husband and children remember me.
Both practical and true.
Still, there's no point in dwelling on it. More often I find myself wondering whether Persak will remember us. You claim to see souls. What do you think? Do you remember your past lives?
Not clearly. I figured most people don't anyway. I suppose that's why I'm supposed to remind Persak of what he left behind in our village. What would you tell him?
Masuk is probably much the same as it was 100 years ago. We live between tundra and frozen forests, and the land takes as much as it gives. But our hardships bring us together. And the elders truly unite us. They keep the stories of past generations, and they guide us from season to season, through good years and lean.
Recently, there have been a lot of good years. I might say we've had fewer clashes with neighboring villages thanks to the hunting territories that Persak helped establish. In bad years, we rely on trade with the merchants that pass our shores. We exchange walrus tusks and seal pelts for grains that last us the hard winters. Persak brokered a lot of those agreements too. He got this from one of the Ottoman ships that used to trade with us. Sounds like he did a lot.
That's what I'm supposed to remind him.
Sounds like you're on a hunt of your own, though. You feeling the thrill of the chase, or ready for this to be over? Every day brings something new. That's refreshing to hear, especially from someone who didn't grow up in a camp. We got darkness on our side. Shall we move on? What's on your mind? I want to know about your homeland. What do you do? I'm a long hunter. I stalk game across the tundra with some of the other wives. We usually hunt caribou and oxen, but we find hares and birds too. It's a good, respected position. To see so much of Naskta, Nasatak, and the company of my friends and sisters, this is one of the pleasures of life. Let's move on. Good enough for me. Oh wait.
Yes?
And you get to level.
A few repairs, and this keep will be a sight to see.
Okay, I guess this is probably a defend the fort.
Waved out.
Oh, that's not fair. He like got nailed right away. Alright, you can go attack this guy. That's not what I wanted to do. No.
Not believe.
I'm here.
That sucked. I didn't get a chance to actually
I'd be glad to.
loot the bodies.
Yes?
Cool. And crazy guy.
I feel sorry for whoever has to clean up this place.
Technically, that's dummy. Okay, I think that's it for tonight. I will do more stuff tomorrow, but I am sleepy. So...